Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Commodores will kick it away first. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. They'll try it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense, is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Ramsey. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
Power football with the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 45, on his way. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. they'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Running to the left. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Across the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Ramsey. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the big fella. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understands.
He'll take a deep shot here. Heaves it into into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback adapting. He's got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They're bringing heat. And that pass is intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Second down after that incompletion. To throw, it's Ramsey. Going for it all. He's got it down the right side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Fires deep on the run. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And he's got it inside the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Back to the ground with the running back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
He'll pitch it. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. Now adjusting. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. 1st down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Going up top on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off. You're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Offense getting set for 1st down. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Coleman. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Vanderbilt 17, Iowa 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 35 over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Dropping back, it's Ramsey. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third down, going up top. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Coming after him. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
To the ground, he's got it again. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa! Iowa!
24 in the end zone.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The offense set for a first down play. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass. It's Ramsey. Feeling some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Buys a little extra time. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Iowa has the ball back on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays to get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big time.